Hey everyone, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a really cool Charles Barkley story, and this one is all about a guy he loves to joke about, but respects on a whole different level, Shaquille O'Neal. Now we all know Barkley and Shaq go at each other non-stop on Inside the NBA. It's jokes, it's roasting, it's pure chaos. But every once in a while, Chuck drops the comedy and gives Shaq his flowers, and this is one of those moments. Barkley was talking on the Dan Le Batard show about the best players in the league right now, and somehow the conversation drifted to Victor Wembanyama, which then led him straight to Shaq. And Barkley said something that honestly puts Shaq's career into perspective in a crazy way. He said, "Shaquille O'Neal is the biggest human being I have ever seen in my life, and him being able to play 20 years is one of the greatest accomplishments in sports history." Think about that. Not just basketball history, sports history. Chuck even shared a story about the first time he saw Shaq in person. He said he looked at him and thought, how can a dude that big run that fast and jump that high? And he wasn't exaggerating. For about 10 to 15 years, Shaq could outrun centers, outjump big men, and just straight up overpower everybody. That kind of size is not supposed to move like that. But here's where Barkley shifted the conversation to Wembanyama. He started wondering out loud if guys that tall can really stay healthy for a long stretch of dominance, because history hasn't exactly been kind to super tall players. Yes, the NBA has had great big men, but a lot of them eventually ran into body breakdowns. Knees, feet, backs. It's tough when your frame is that extreme. Barkley pointed out that Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq were both listed at around 7'1", which is already massive, but Wembanyama is even taller at around 7'4". And that's where the concern comes in. Wemby has already had some injury scares. He missed months after being diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder, which ended his season early after just 46 games. He's come back looking incredible, like he's trying to make up for lost time, but it hasn't been smooth. He's dealt with a hyperextended knee and a few other nagging issues too. So Barkley's point wasn't to doubt Wemby's talent, it was more like genuine concern. Because staying healthy at that size for a decade or more, that's rare air. And that's why he circled back to Shaq. Because people remember the rings, the dunks, the dominance, but they forget how hard it is for a body that big to hold up for 20 seasons. Shaq dealt with arthritis, Achilles problems, knee issues. The wear and tear was real. But he still gave the league 2 full decades with a massive stretch where he was basically unstoppable. So when Barkley calls that one of the greatest accomplishments in sports history, he's not joking. And honestly, it makes you look at Wembanyama's future in a different way. The talent is there, the skill is unreal, but the real battle might be his body versus time. We'll see if he can follow the Shaq blueprint. Greatness, dominance, and somehow surviving the grind. Alright guys, what do you think? Can Wemby have a 15 to 20 year career like Shaq? Or is that just too much to ask for someone that tall? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA stories just like this.